Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Scorpio December 10, 2022. The moon spends the day in your solar 7th house, and you could be leaning on someone or putting more energy and heart into your relationships. You want to bring more balance to your life and fully appreciate the people who are there for you. It's a good time to get to know someone better or learn another side of a story. Transits are also potent for physical therapy or earthy and grounding activities. You seem to zero in on the most worthwhile activities that boost your income or career satisfaction. There can be an opportunity to make a valuable contact through your chores, work, or daily routines. You can benefit from approaching these affairs and domestic matters in a new and improved way. Your fiery energy is going to amplify 1,000-fold today. However, if possible, do not charge headfirst into any drama. As our great luminary, the Sun, sizzles through your solar first house of identity, your zodiac sign, he will turn a corner and wage war against our fiery red planet, Mars, across the sky from you in your solar 7th house of relationships. This is not a good time to feed fury or push your lover's buttons. Instead, do your best to avert any tension and instead suggest a more playful and scintillating release. Wild, passionate sex. Prepare for a situation station. As tension rises, you might be feeling the heat when the Sun in your sign opposes Mars retrograde in Gemini. Typically, you are an easygoing, optimistic sign who rolls with the punches. But your professional relationships, commitments, and obligations seem to be more than annoying to deal with. Instead of doubling down on what you feel like you need to defend or get through, it might be better to cut down on any stressors without adding fuel to the fire. Pick and choose your battles wisely. 2 days after Mercury returned to your income sector and a day before Venus, the planet of money is due to return tomorrow. A friendly aspect between Pluto here and the dwarf planet Ceres in your career sector peaks. With planets on the income and career fronts both looking to the future, this is a coming together of planets that are helping to forge together a lucrative sense of professional direction. If you are feeling overwhelmed today, give in to your nurturing qualities in order to protect yourself from any harm. Don't push yourself. If you can get some kind of exercise in, it is recommended, but remember that rest is as important as activity. Treat yourself to a hot bath with drops of lavender oil and take some time by yourself to write in your journal or listen to music. The way we treat ourselves when we feel under the weather deeply affects our health. If someone comes to you for a loan today, it's not going to be too surprising. The essence of this day is about money and the making of it. Problems surrounding income will be prominent, and many consider making significant changes to their careers on these days. You'll need to take your own needs and financial situation into consideration before lending out monies to someone else. Further, you'll need to consider whether this is okay where that particular person is concerned. In Venus' last full day in Sagittarius, things might be a bit bumpy as the planet of love works to update your personal, romantic, and relationship desires and expectations for the coming year, but the timing couldn't be better. At the halfway point in Mars' longest visit to your relationship sector in 8 decades and just 12 days before Jupiter is due to return to your romantic sector, any personal or relationship tension from yesterday's full moon is helping to expose what your heart really wants. The moon is still in your relationship sector after yesterday's full moon, and while no longer clashed with the Sun in Sagittarius, Mars is keeping the pressure up, and for good reason. Despite the emotional and passionate responses this may evoke, this is getting to the heart of what you want from your relationships and what they need from you, just as support from Saturn in your communication sector can give this a voice. Our eyes in the sky. The Gemini moon is busy as it forms tense aspects to Neptune, Venus, and Jupiter today. We'll feel productive in our relationships and responsibilities. There is clarity about what should go and what should stay in your life. Whether it's purging your closets or deleting all the old emails from your ex, you'll be in the mood to drop the deadweight. Anything that you get rid of today will only aid in your personal transformation and ability to manifest later, so don't hold on to the past if it isn't doing you any favors. You should feel more organized and at peace with your path and the moves you plan to make going forward. The energy here also loves healthy food and an active body, so try to do things that are good for your overall health and wellness today. Although tempting, don't take on too much, concentrate instead on those matters most important to you. Otherwise, you run the risk of being overwhelmed. If you decide to tackle something new, be open and invite others to help you. Success is likely if you focus your energies and do not let yourself be sidetracked by problems that aren't your concern. Conversations are more challenging than usual, as others appear to like taking the opposite point of view to your own. Remember, compromise brings the only satisfactory outcome for both sides. If you prefer not to risk any lasting damage, you are well advised to let the other person win. You soon appreciate that, on balance, this way of behaving is more useful. The focus shifts from work and personal goals to relationships and balance in the evening. Use this lunar energy to reach out to your crush or enjoy something romantic with bae. If you're currently single and not interested in mingling, take some time to appreciate yourself tonight. Do the things that calm your mind and soul. In the morning, the Gemini moon trines Saturn in Aquarius, offering emotional fortitude. Intuitive hits inspire us to make smart choices. By adopting a flexible mindset, we discover lasting solutions to problems. If you get stuck, take cues from tradition or from the advice of elders or ancestors. We can use their example but innovate on it for the best results. Your energy and drive have no bounds. If you had it your way, you would do everything and at the same time. Even though your interests are varied, you should concentrate on what's relevant. Involve your friends and relations in particular. You will spend wonderful moments together, and have great memories of them. Be careful with your health and avoid pushing yourself too far. Circumstances sometimes result in greater difficulties arising than you might expect, and for this reason you need to save and ration your energy. Take a step back, don't get unduly stressed. Being too ambitious doesn't help you achieve your goal. Contemplate new challenges and plans. If you show considerable interest in these, you encourage new friendships. In your personal life too, people turn to you for advice. It's vitally important to show everyone how enthusiastic you are. When you react positively, brilliant new friendships result. Recreational activity helps get rid of pent-up feelings. Afternoon, retrograde Mars in Gemini squares off with Juno, the goddess asteroid of fidelity, in Pisces. Yesterday's astrology was chock full of aspects that disturbed relational harmony, and today is no different. The Mars-Juno square provokes conflict, preventing us from seeing eye to eye with loved ones. We might be inspired to change the terms of an established agreement, but if we are vague about our new expectations, partners can accuse us of acting unfairly. It's also possible that we will be on the receiving end of another's erratic behavior. Unfortunately, our inability to bluntly say what we mean prolongs the conflict. Request space to work out what you truly want. Don't give ultimatums unless you are prepared for the consequences.